Is everything running? Yes, everything is running perfect. I had nothing better to do this evening. Where I was like, you know what? I want to do some character quest progress. Oh, might as well stream while I'm at it. Got nothing else to do. Um, what was the last character quest? I think Chiori was the last one I did. I haven't done any since then. So, next in line is Arlecchino. Arlecchino. I have done her weekly boss a few times already, but I've never actually done her story quest. Well, I guess that's what we've been doing.
It's been a while since we visited Poisson.
Old
Maybe we
Pommel
should
voice.
head over
Ugh.
and have a look around.
Also, I need to give an update on my current grinding state. My state of grind. So, hold on. I've been using the Leyline Overflow for money. I don't need EXP right now. I've also been doing some Leylines for money overall. I did start using. I am gonna. I wasn't sure if I should do it because, well, I never know why if it will work out. But I did pre-farm the weapon materials. I still need a lot more talent mats, unfortunately. But talent mats is kind of whatever, cause I am just hard stuck due to, well, talent weekly materials. It's kinda cooked. I don't have any dream solvent. This one here, Lord of Eroded Primal Fire, the Nathlan one, is cooking me every single week by not giving me a dream solvent or the one material I need. I don't need these two at all. At least this one I have a lot more for what I need. Arlecchino did it for I think like 2 or 3 weeks. For Sitlali, but it's not that important, so it's whatever. I only do 3 weekly bosses per week that are reduced because I just can't afford spending so much resin on weekly bosses. Especially because a lot of the weekly bosses, it's just kinda useless for me. Also, it's looking a little bit cooked for the Columbina one. It's not getting what I want either there. But yeah. Speaking of Bibina, my Bibina is 90. She still has the Pamba. She will forever keep the Pamba. And she has artifacts. They're okay. Could be better. But it's okay. Anyway, let's go to Poison. Poison.
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
This character quest is one I haven't done at all ever, even in the past. In the times where I was actively playing. I wasn't playing when Arlecchino came out. But I was playing after she was out, but I didn't do her character quest. And I was playing before she came out, so there wasn't a character quest.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice.
Over here. To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows, right?
Oh, speaking of Arlecchino, by the way, I do not fuck with her gameplay. I was able to use her in the Imaginarium Theater a few times. And so I read what she does. I used her. And then I was... I don't think I'm ever gonna pull for her because I don't like how she plays. I don't know what it is, but I don't enjoy her gameplay. Like, she visually looks really cool, but she was the one I was thinking about getting because she looks cool. And get banned, you motherfucking bot. Bye.
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I can fill in the gaps.
You scared Paimon half to
Spawns
death.
behind you.
Father, you're here.
You know, on second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally weren't trying to pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved. I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future.
Spoiler from the
As for
future,
right
we're still
now,
on good terms.
I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father. It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear.
Paimon, we
Just
must
gonna
grind,
be
that's
there
why we're
for
here.
guests, okay? Don't get any funny. Oh, wait a second. For your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
We are here
Of
for
course.
grind.
During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying.
This is gonna be +1 pull on my collection. Speaking of +1 pull on my collection, actually, let me show how much I have right now. There. 445. I was so close at some point to get 69,069, and then I opened a non-common chest which gave 5 instead of 2 Primogen, and I got too many Primogen. I didn't get the second 69 in it. That was quite heartbreaking, quite frankly. Wait, hold on. It's not oh wait, yeah, no. This is not enough for 436. So yeah. 500? Easily doable. Wait, I don't have a... Oh, it's down there. Huh. Didn't pick that one up yet. Then again, I haven't really focused on Fontaine exploration yet. I should finish Inazuma. So I don't have to go back there ever again. But as I said, I kinda wanna also get new units so I can have exploration for different team. I only have my one team here. And it's getting sad to only have one team to use, even for exploration.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies.
Ah, now it's back. It had a hiccup. It died for a moment. It teleported me back up! Oh, hold on, I'm not reconnected. Ah, no, I'm reconnected on Twitch too. Perfect. It makes me watch the cutscene twice.
We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back.
Awesome, thanks!
Well, with this many people.
Okay, look, there are all sorts of. But now that we've.
Well, you're more than.
So. Okay. Yeah, in the big summer heat, my internet sometimes acts a little bit up. Not as bad anymore as my previous ISP, but hiccups happen. But I'd rather take an occasional internet hiccup compared to having outages for multiple days that never get fixed.
Lyney, you're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
NPC moment.
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Lyney have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Lyney. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands. I heard Paimon eats so much that she can clean out the entire pantry at Hotel Tabor in just 3 days. Wait a second! That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, no, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison. I've got both. Huh?
Who gave this kid poison?
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
All right, Fold Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really? Awesome! It's been so long since we have had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Well, we'll talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
Bye! Lenny, about all that poison and stuff tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When Foltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets, just out of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family.
I mean, fair enough. The abandonment, not so much. But being labeled as a problem child for strangling animals? Yeah, nah, I'm sorry, that one checks out. That is not that crazy. Kids that torture animals for fun, them accidentally hurting an animal is not unheard of because they're kids, they don't know, and that's why you need to teach them that this is bad. But kids who repeatedly strangle animals for the fuck of it, some psychopath behavior.
Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
I don't like how that jellyfish hangs there. It should deflate first of all, because it's a dead jellyfish. I hate jellyfish. I don't like them.
Filiol, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently? I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
Says like right now.
I heard that.
Oops.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like them.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. We're only here as guests after all. Oh, Linny's getting super far ahead. Come on, let's catch up.
Oh, and Navia knows that the entire House of the Half is just here now.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far? Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Of course!
Then let's head out and... Uh-huh. Fremine, what are you doing here?
Well,
Hey, nice to see you again!
Oh, you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. Welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
No problem. Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be better if we gave them some space.
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Yes. Just follow me.
Okay. Up or down? Up. Probably. Nah, probably behind.
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time.
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you.
Crazy
You
pink
can
hair.
call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Sheplo nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect, and not a single person was there to help him. That night, while I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth.
Mental illness.
I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke
She's
to
the
you that
demons
night?
inside the head.
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also don't want to put Clairvy in danger.
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From where Paimon was floating, it sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off.
No way! They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. I just don't know how long that kind of bond can last.
I actually think I did this character quest before. I think I might have just like kinda skipped through it back then. But a lot of these things feel like I've seen them before already.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Linny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone else into this.
Oh really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I for one wish you did.
Huh?
Am I again shitting on Pacting?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Linny. You called me brother, just like Lynette.
I'm impacting your shin. I'm breaking it. You can no longer walk now.
We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Linny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Once again, Lynette and Linny are related by blood. Why the fuck is Linny not a cat boy? Fucking cowards! They should have made him a cat boy. Not gonna lie, there was a point in the past where I was almost like, maybe they're not actually related by blood. Maybe it's just, I don't know, half siblings or something. No, no. He actually got a really small ears and tail. No, he doesn't have cat ears and he doesn't have a cat tail. Why? It makes no sense. It annoys me so much. I don't even particularly care about Linny, but he should have been a cat boy. The end. My argument is he just should have been. Objective truth bomb. No! Where are the cat ears? Where?
Linny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well.
Got a cut-off tail.
Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone. Not if I can help it.
Oh, looks like things are getting kinda heated between Linny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them.
I remember, isn't like the plot twist on this entire quest that like this girl here is possessed by Krusabena? Wasn't that kinda the reveal or so? And then Alekino Krusabenas her.
Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes.
It's been so long. I definitely also didn't pay attention the first time around.
Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything alright?
The actual answer is they got one cat parent and one lame parent, but that's dumb, because we have seen other characters that are part cat. In fact, like, we even have another one playable, Diona, and we see Diona's parents. The guys can also be cat boys in this universe, so it's not even a case of only girls can be cat girls. No, Linny must have just lost the genetic lottery for no good reason, and I blame MiHoYo for that. What the fuck?
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down.
The half mermaid, half minotaur. He just inherited both the human parts, yeah. That must be it. Actually, Lynette is the weird one.
That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And... nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but... after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines.
Hold on. Why do we think she's a spirit? Why do we think she's a ghost? She looks pretty non-ghost, right?
Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. No one else gets involved. Can you do that for me?
Of course. I promise.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids.
I remember this.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. I swear.
Yeah, and then just Lynette spawns in.
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister? And, when exactly did you get here?
You're an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
Wait, what
Damn.
did we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next move. There's no time to lose. Let's go.
Once again, is Navia not concerned that the entire House of the Hearth is just here? Or is she just chill with the Fatui like that? I don't think so.
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys.
She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
Oh, so she is just a ghost?
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now. I think there might be some things you don't know about this place. The people in charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it, and never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects. Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed.
Wait, does that mean the name... She...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust in this place.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
I have in the future.
Neither. Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster. But it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach. Clairvy, do you have a wish?
A wish?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside, where the sun can find me.
That's... it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. Listen up, I've got a plan. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Freminet, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us? What should we do?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. It's too risky. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual conversation.
Ah, Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
Can I ask you, how does it feel to be dead?
I'll give you a magic bird. If Father suspects something, all you need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me
That's a
that
cute
something's wrong.
bird.
Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight after all's said and done. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at the beach nearby. I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go well. That's the only way this can get resolved.
Let's hang out with Daddy. Oh, there's another Oculus I don't have. Is it up? No, I have that one up there. Oh. Maybe it just was the one down there and just blinked up again on the minimap.
It's the knave and child. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
Oh, it's you two. I didn't expect to run into you here. I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya, and well, I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back on my own.
What sort of unfinished business are we talking here?
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her time in Fontaine.
I just noticed how similar these two actually kinda look in their overall color scheme. And Sandrona has also the same color scheme now that she's playable. After this cutscene, I need to like check in the archive.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better first.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you. Pain and chills all over. But they really did help speed up my recovery. And that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine for a little longer. Helping Lyney and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine shortly as well. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries, what a great honor. Wouldn't you agree?
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I owe the visit?
Well, we just... right. We're super close to Lyney and the others, but we still don't know much about you.
Is that so? Introductions have already been made, have they not?
Oh, well, you see? There's only so much you can learn about someone from a short introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like... why do you call yourself father?
Huh, good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that, now can we?
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
I'd also like to hear the answer to this. I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know, I won't let you off easy.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least, that's what I heard. Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me. The rooster, I mean.
Oh, wait. Did you really do something bad to those kids?
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say. Care to enlighten me?
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family.
I see.
Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved. But I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite advantageous. Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy and everything?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There you go. I hope that satisfied your curiosity.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was holding on to some prejudices
Job
myself.
interviewers conversation.
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions of me.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their skills.
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so friendly. The losing party would lose everything, including their life.
I hope Anna will have supports unlike in Free Houses. I doubt that's gonna happen, unfortunately. It would be cool, but I am not really in the camp of that is a realistic scenario. They like to make Anna this, like, special character that just kinda sticks out and, I don't know, just interacts with the main character. I mean, in Engage they gave little Anna supports, but they also just scrapped the entire S support system overall. I think she had a bit less supports compared to basically all the other characters. Watch them make Anna just be only playable via DLC.
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not a thing anymore.
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, or Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture. Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything, Arlecchino.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off. See you all some other time.
We should probably get going too. Do you want to head back with us?
Oh? You want me to leave so soon?
Oh, well, you see,
I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. I have some things to think about. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight. I do hope you'll have a pleasant stay.
we managed to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good
What
thing
was that?
Child was there to keep the
Shiva's
conversation
first
going.
game that will have visible
She suspected
groves.
anything, do you?
Good.
Oh,
Good.
if Lily ran into any
There's
issues.
no reason to really
We'll
keep
try
them
back and see
hidden.
how everything went.
It's a dumb feature that you can't see it in a lot of even the modern games. It's gonna show probably the ones that are. Is it splitting the growth rates probably again between class and character? Did they show anything about how the classes exactly work in Fortune's Weave? If it's similar to Free Houses or if you just have a proper class system? AKA do you need to train in lessons or you just have classes and that's it?
Lenny, how did everything go?
Well, long story short, we ran into a small
It's
issue.
Free Houses class
Claire, we can't go
system.
into the sunlight.
Disgusting. I hate that. That is awful news.
Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... No, it wouldn't be her wish if that were the case. Well, we could always try pushing her into it. Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go with you, Lynette?
Good. I've got the list. It's right here.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look! Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it all.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, Landois, Chambert, Aurore.
When the impact is very Genshin, yeah, it's impacting my nuts right now.
Oh, yikes. That Aurore guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda giving Paimon the creeps.
It's impacting my
I've met
nuts
him
right now.
before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means the knave,
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life.
I just put that in the title because I couldn't think of anything. Normally I don't stream today. But I was gonna do some character quest getting through, and I was like, you know what, might as well stream. It's super fucking hot where I am currently right now. I just have no energy for anything. But I felt like might as well turn on the stream when I'm doing this anyway. So for exploration, Fortune's Reef to get some time in plus auto-arm stuff if you go have dinner instead. Yeah, I saw that they put some overworld exploration back in. I think they had shown it already somewhere else. Because I didn't watch today's stream. I actually liked the exploration they had in Shadows of Valencia. I was almost a bit disappointed that it didn't came back for the subsequent games.
Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I was thinking about something. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little strange.
Strange?
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past, times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filiol are a good example of that.
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be pretty different as well.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filiol and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of this.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filiol and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house and how deep it runs. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the strength to survive.
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa, second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Don't worry, Paimon.
Sorry.
Next
but
week
I'm
we
not
find
sure of
out.
the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
Oh yeah, in the trailer, by the way, there was a shot of the Fatui sitting around when it talks about Project Stuja, and Alecino was missing in there. You could see all the other Harbingers except for her. Her spot was empty. So, neat detail.
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
It's actually a good thing I've been doing this quest today before the next patch comes out, just to get reminded of all of this.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal. But it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filiol and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on Clairvy for now.
Man, I can't wait for the vote on Project Stuja to happen, and Alecino goes, I object, and then she moon marrows all over the place.
Well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. We'll try again first thing tomorrow. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filiol and the others. Make sure they don't do anything they'll regret. Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm always looking forward to an early night, but she can't sleep at all. Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Lyney and everyone if she finds out about all this, do you? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? Trust is ever, Traveler. Look! Look over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees!
Oh, I slept so bad last night. It's the worst of the heat. Can't sleep at night, can't sleep in the day. Have to get up for work in the morning. Have to work all day.
Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is. If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting? It's better to dream of what I could have than try to make it a reality, right?
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to tell us what you know. Can you do that?
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, I think you might regret that decision. Everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. We're all expendable. Including me. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen again and again, and I've had enough.
You're saying the knave did all that? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like even she has lines she wouldn't cross.
I knew you wouldn't believe me. Everyone thinks she's a good person. They all think of her like a real mother.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if I had things my way, I'd never see her again. If only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Perry. There's that name again. Also, Paimon's getting a strange feeling. It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us for... Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. We should keep her company for a little longer. She looks so young. But it seems like she's been through a lot.
It's getting windy. I should close the window. Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight. Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together. But I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. Mother likes her a lot. We should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me, and I'm too scared to face her. What should I do?
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning tomorrow.
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go ahead with the plan.
Oh, EP, sorry.
What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairview last night, and that's what she told us. We met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of bad things.
It's
Spoiler from the
possible that
future,
Father
he's
and the
dead.
doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father would work with him. We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage for a successful partnership. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the doctor offered to work with the House of the Hearth. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some sort of secret experiment.
Secret experiment? Could that be what Clairview was talking about?
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth has its own principles. There are certain lines we're not willing to cross.
Alright, that's good to hear at least. Clairvy seems to think the knave and the doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even face you guys. It's just that it doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the knave directly, but Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Yeah, this quest is honestly just a bunch of... He seems you had a bunch of ideas about Arlecchino that aren't true. You have been quite prejudiced, haven't you, from what you heard? And the other half is just, hinting for things that happen in the future. And now, basically doing it the wrong way around is kind of funny to see it. But yeah. It's honestly a nothing burger quest.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you to distract her. Lynette, you're with me. Freminet, you know what to do. Be on your guard, everyone.
However, instead of nothing burger, it's more so... It's entirely contrived on a misunderstanding, hee hee ha ha. Which is... not a fan of it.
Alright, let's get to it.
It's like, yeah, all of these awful things you're hearing. Yeah, that makes the knave super weird, huh, doesn't it? So fucked up and evil, and just like, oh no, actually it wasn't her. It's before her time. And anything you've been doing so far was just following the misunderstanding along.
Ah, it's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble sleeping last night?
A little.
Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such troubles. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any questions? Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
Us? Distract you? Good one. But no, we were just here for a chat.
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia. Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along. If only for your friends' sakes.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now.
Boah,
Oh, good idea. Hopefully he sees it in time. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Lyney and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant conversation while we wait. I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary for a child's development.
You're not planning on doing anything to them, are you?
I assume you're referring to Lyney, Lynette, and Freminet. Although, there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out lately. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate. There are no exceptions.
Does that mean you're going to kill them?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my organization, everyone is responsible for their own actions.
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father. You must feel something for them.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles is one destined for ruin. The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. You could say our principles are more stringent than most. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Lyney, Lynette, and Freminet will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets, there's no getting out alive.
But that's awful.
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye for a little longer. If Lyney and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime, all evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't prove. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment will be severe. Of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time. It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it permanently.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. Now, for the matter at hand. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Lyney what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like we wrapped things up just in time.
Oh yeah, before I forget, the character archive. Can I set filters at least? We need cryo, hydro, and she's pyro. So, I mean, can't filter more. Yeah, so these three have the same fucking color palette. Just kinda, I mean, child unfortunately has the oldest model, therefore he looks a bit worse. I think he would like look a bit more detailed like these two if he wasn't as old, but they have the same color scheme. I was never really paying attention to that before. Which makes me wonder if that's absolutely intentional that the Harbingers that are playable have the same color scheme, and that's one of the reasons why Sandron was changed that much. Could still be coincidence, but it does make them look a lot more like they're in the same faction. Columbina I don't count for obvious reasons here. But, huh. Yeah, no, even from the shapes used inside the design, like in the clothes, are also very, very similar. I was never really actively aware of it that much.
It's been a while, Monsieur Neuvillette. I must say, I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia operates with an efficiency worthy of admiration.
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the Gnosis. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire as to the purpose of your visit.
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved before I go. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for such a thing.
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette, so allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the ocean. Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain water-tasting enthusiast.
Did you get any of that?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could expound on that?
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special missions within Fontaine.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Tartuffe? Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his passing. Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such troubles.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I'm inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity, Monsieur Neuvillette. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions. Perhaps at our next meeting, yes?
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in the meantime.
All right, Traveler Paimon. Time to go.
Fine. Okay, we follow you.
So, what exactly were you talking about back there? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then some kind of irrigation scheme.
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing concerns at the moment.
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's going okay.
I constantly need to adjust how I'm sitting. Because if I sit too long in one position, I go insane from the warmth in the room.
You got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Someone got a scar.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless come tomorrow anyway. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring home some extra mora for the family, but I bit off more than I can chew. I haven't had many takers today, so I'm still swimming in papers.
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get going, actually, so...
Hold on.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with mora, it's just... I don't have any on me at the moment.
I'll take 3 papers. Here, your payment.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless you with good fortune. If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day. I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself. Anyway, I should head out. Goodbye!
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some light reading to enjoy along the way.
Actually, why don't we stick around for a little longer? Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson on an empty stomach.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. I'm sorry to ruin your fantasy, but your efforts are meaningless. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Lyney some extra time. I just have one condition. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And my relationship to her.
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden? You're not gonna ask us to do something bad, are you?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. Here it is. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when the time comes? When is that supposed to be?
That is for you to decide.
That hasn't happened yet so far, so I feel I know when something like this might happen.
Then we have a deal. Follow me.
All the way over there. Okay, hold on. I think a teleporting here is the best spot. We must walk.
What is this place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about to tell you. It was before I became a Harbinger, and before Lyney and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all happened.
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly children. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't a fairy tale at all. It was a kind of purgatory.
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Teyvat. But as for how to raise them, that depends entirely on the person in charge.
What do you mean, war orphans? I think like the only war I can think of that was recent enough for this to have been at the time. It's kind of just the Inazuma Civil War? But I don't think it was already with the rebellion and everything when this was going on. It seemed even a bit too early for that.
Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight, force them to duel each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting her title. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they still served a purpose. They would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used and then discarded.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. But what actually happened to her? You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably would have listened, right?
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother, to prove that she treated all her children equally. Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness Crucibina had created. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that for now. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit. Peruere, on the other hand, was rather cold-blooded. Her cold-blooded nature allowed her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed. There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her strength of will. Even with her body racked with pain, she would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that light simply vanished.
Oh no. What happened?
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless as ever. It was during this time that Peruere suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Mother herself. Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly low chance of success. Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't bring herself to cross. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere, the very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle, but ultimately, Clairvy decided to let Peruere end her life. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames. When the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to success. It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
She is so overly edgy. I'm kind of like trying to make up my mind about like what I even think about Arlecchino overall, because I completely forgot about her character quest overall because it had been so long, and especially with how present she was in Not Cry and probably will be again in Snezhnaya. I don't think it's so much of her specific writing that is unpopular, because I heard a lot of opinions about her where a lot of people are very aggressive to yell that she got retconned and such stuff. I don't think that is in any case valid. I think she is just unfortunately written a bit too edgy with no payoff, where like, oh yeah, theoretically she can back up her words, but that never happens. We never see that happen. I think like the best scene that encapsulates this is when she goes, "I will fight on your side as Perorare," and then we don't even see her. And we never even see her do anything. Always says she will, never does is kind of the problem with her. And then the Fatui overall are just so messy as a faction, where oh yeah, they have a lot of infighting going on. Okay, yeah, they have a lot of infighting going on. And what does the Tsaritsa do about it? We don't know. We know jack shit about it. It just kind of makes the Tsaritsa look a bit dumb in some cases.
Crucibina, you mean? But...
Correct. This is the place where Peroware killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peroware won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the Perry Clairvy was talking about, it was you all along. You're Peroware. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as Arlecchino, but as father. And that is where the story ends. Any more questions?
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met, was she really a spirit at all?
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows of anything they consume. Of course, the chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are exceedingly slim. Clairvy is a very special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old, but what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blaze as well. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self. Lose 10 years' worth, however, and it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that never grew up.
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling when we were talking to her.
The more Alecchino speaks, the less serious I can take her as a character. If every single sentence she says more, in my head, there is just one thing on repeat. Nothing personnel, kid. Teleports behind you. My mind is performing just slander.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about Clairvy for a long time.
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of their lives. But other times, she would hide from me and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone who will listen. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight, they failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape, and it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind this time.
Wait! Paimon can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't there another way? So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend! At least talk to her first!
No. It's not a real person, it's just
too
a
late for
memory
that.
fragment.
She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the effect on them. I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share, because that is how a household should be run.
Is this really what you want to do?
Holy shit, Traveler talks?
Whatever
In an
could
old
you mean?
quest?
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger and sorrow. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver. Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here by nightfall.
It's been a while, yeah, it's been a while. Welcome back. Normally I don't stream today, but I just felt like, you know what, if I'm gonna do some character quest progress, I might as well just sit here on stream while I do it. If anyone wants to yap.
I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I gave your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now, we'll just have to wait and see.
I'm unfortunately being air fried right now. It's quite tragic, but I might just die. It's once again heatwave type. It's not as horrible, as extreme as the last one, but it's still quite hot and gross, and I feel sticky and sweaty, and I hate it.
Here they are, Father.
You gonna execute him? Seeing something like that would actually be a first for me. Lenny!
Yo, I think out of all the kids, False is forget about him. Bro was born to be a psychopath. I don't even think Alekino's better leadership here would have changed anything about that kid just being fucked in the head. No wonder his parents didn't want him.
I'm sorry. I heard about how you helped buy us more time. But I still failed. I couldn't find a way to fulfill her wish.
Huh? Are you... Perry?
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
Father, let me explain.
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must be punished. Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors among us.
By traitors? Do you mean us?
Father, let me explain. We didn't mean to...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret Midnight Meeting number 3. Participants, Filial, Nantoi, Sato, Toddy. Nantoi clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of this life. I just want to live as a normal person. Filial was the worst of them all. She called us crazies and said a bunch of mean things about Father.
I did not! You're lying! Fultz is trying to frame us.
Guy from a cold room walks into the living room where I am streaming, instantly disgusted by the heat inside this room. Hi there. It's awful. Yeah, it is awful in here. I agree. What's worse, the heat or the humidity? Both. I have you know, you're standing in a room all humiditied up by fish sweat. Some people would die for that! This room is full of fish particles.
I wish it wasn't.
What do you want?
I'll be back in a moment.
Okay, bye. And he's gone.
It's not like I'm the only one who heard those things. After that, you and Toddy and a bunch of other people started talking about Clairvy. You were using all those things Clairvy brought up as an excuse to question Father. We're birds locked in a cage. The only way out is to destroy it. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Would you like some Toby's spaghetti?
I don't want to eat anything.
Okay, then I'm gonna get some for myself.
Okay. Might eat something small later, but I don't want to eat anything hot.
Yeah, that's why I'm not cooking today.
Yeah.
You little. You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed, watched over you, and changed your dressings? Come on, let's hear it then. What's your reason for all this?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're our family.
Liar. You wouldn't be doing this if that were the case. So why? Why have you backed us into a corner?
We all live in the House of the Hearth. You know the type of work we do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. It's not like it's never happened before. That kind of thing is hard to forget. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form of betrayal. Ever since we came to Poisson, you've had 7 secret meetings. A lot of the things you talked about really crossed the line.
I also have one question about a House of the Half. I feel it just comes across as if it's just out in the open that they're the Fatui intelligence network. Because whenever they come up, everyone's always like, oh yeah, House of the Half, that's the intelligence network. And then it's, oh no, it's supposed to be very secret. And it just doesn't come across that way at all. It almost feels like it's just an open secret. It's, the Fatui are not well executed.
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us, wasn't it? Because we were all in one place. You've had this planned all along.
Filial, Nantoy, I'm sorry. I owe you both my life. I owe Claire V too. If it weren't for all your help after I got poisoned, I wouldn't be standing here today. If this were any other situation, I would do anything to repay that kindness, even if it cost me my life.
Old Quest cutscenes be like.
I'm sorry. My hands are tied.
It's just people, it's just NPCs in a corner, and then it's just then the playable kind of background like aura farm. She reminds me of Shadow the Hedgehog. But instead of her primary color being black, her primary color is white.
Also,
she's very
secondary is red for both.
Yeah, secondary is black and then red. She is kind of Shadow the Hedgehog. Even also the way she talks. She's giving Cold Steel the Hedgehog. Cold Steel the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I know which one.
Yeah.
Why?
No.
You can give me something cold to drink, like a cold Spezi.
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake. And we should own up to it. We broke the rules. Plain and simple. And now we have to face the consequences. I'm sorry, Chapleau. Fultz. I'm sorry, Father. We accept our punishment.
Chapleau, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these traitors be punished?
All those who betray the house pay with their lives.
And so it shall be.
Psych, it's only their memories, which is equal to their lives.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say, Lyney?
Please reconsider, Father. What Filial and the others did, does it really count as betrayal? We all come from broken families. From the very first day we joined the House of the Hearth, we wanted nothing more than to make it a real home.
Goes for your body.
Oh, a cold drink. Oh, I can feel the cold spreading through my body. Whoa!
But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should look like.
I want to point out again, Lighto, that this guy, he and Lynette are in fact blood related, and he is not a cat boy.
Yeah, I know. We have discussed
He is blood related. This quest once again stated that they're blood related.
I'm not saying I have all the answers. All I know is this. Killing Filial and the others may uphold
Yeah,
the
but
rules, but doing so will
Yeah,
only
but
bring
we
us
are
further
doing
away
that
from
off
being a
stream.
real family that
I
we've
showed it
ever
off on
been.
stream, but I did that off screen. Shadow the Hedgehog. I have I might huh? What?
What's the deal with her gloves?
She doesn't have gloves, it's just her hands.
Wait, what?
So she has the evil powers that slowly consumes her as she uses her powers, and her hands have basically just rotted away. Ooh, and they're all black.
I see.
I have amazing Slender in my head, I think I might make a Alekino Slender artwork, honestly.
Fish be like, I hate drawing people.
For this one, I'll make an exception. I will make something slanderous just for her because she cracks me up at this point. I was going into this quest kind of like, honestly, I think she's neat. Pretty neutral about her. But the more she talks in this quest, the more she really is just all bark, never shows any bite, and if it does, it's off screen. Where, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit slanderous about her now. I don't dislike her or anything, I just think it's funny.
Drink your cold drink.
Yeah.
So please, Father, please reconsider.
I agree with Linny.
Father, please. Linny, you...
I also agree with Linny.
An order once given cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent of your determination, I suppose we shall have to go about this a different way. Draw your weapons and face me.
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and I shall offer a concession.
Wait. Beat Father in a duel?
Impossible. Father is way too strong, even for Linny.
Yeah, the humidity is pretty bad. Bye.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. What should we
He
do?
does not want to be in a room that is filled with pure fish particles. we do burn down everything to cleanse it.
If they lose, those people from the house are really gonna be executed. Hey, are you listening?
But would she really kill her
Say a
children?
proper goodbye at least.
Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow causes you to waver.
Bro, you cannot, it instantly went away. You cannot look me in the eyes, drop a line like that, and then not have me believed, you fucking edgelord. Sorrow makes you waver. Oh god.
Oh, looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's no chance she's throwing the duel on purpose, huh?
She's just standing there!
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Hearth.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our disposal, after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less, and you may just lose your life.
This shit edgy. Wowza, she has a scythe. Ooh.
Is it my turn now?
Teamwork
Wrong
is
button.
dreamwork.
Now that's and voila! With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. The countdown has begun. Have a taste of purgatory.
You alright?
Is it my turn now? To the slaughter. Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
Huh?
Who's next?
Okay.
Time to end them. I'm going in.
So this.
Okay, fuck me then. I guess I'm an idiot.
Turning point in fate. Now's our chance. Over here. Leave it to me.
Your punishment made manifest.
Don't really have healing!
They never miss. Watch out for
Yeah.
movement, Susan Ghost. Show no mercy.
The sun and moon have set.
Don't know what she even does, honestly. What does she do?
Take me.
Oh, she won't test me.
Next.
That's what she do.
Now's our chance. Shadow.
Why is she more difficult than her weekly boss? Oh, just ends? I guess that's why.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
We must kill the younglings.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
A crimson moon? I can't move.
Look at those heels, man!
Not strong enough to beat me.
Some fancy ass shoes. Okay, those shoes, that's a... Damn, her toes okay?
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand. Brother, are you alright?
Lyney.
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
No!
I never thought things would end like this.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution. Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
Like, they want her to be kind of like an anti-hero type character, I think. I don't even think anti-hero is the correct thing to call her that, honestly. But she's just too much, man. It's just too over the top. You have like fucking Arlecchino aura farming with the black moon of doom, and she wields a scythe and has like these giant ass wings, and she one-taps anyone that she touches. And she has fucked up hands from her powers and stuff like that. And then the entire situation is just, so I'm running an orphanage, and everybody thinks I'm really fucking evil. I'm actually not that really fucking evil, but I take absolutely advantage of everyone thinking I'm really fucking evil. It's just this dichotomy that is not really that well executed. She's just too edgy. She just is too much edge there almost. I don't know how to word it, but she's too much for my liking. I don't dislike her or anything. It's just the entire framing with her in any situation. It's just kind of like, what is Shadow the Hedgehog doing here? Oh god. It's like the same shit when she shows up in Not Cry for the first time. And she just like goes into her mega fucked up form just to get rid of, I don't know, some generic Wild Hunt spawns that we never see her do anything of substantially combat-wise ever again. Oh god. She needs story writing redemption in Snezhnaya so badly. They need to utilize her better, cause holy shit. It's like putting Death and Pestilence into the Teletubbies visually.
If you can withstand the pain, when you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, Administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore. I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course. I'll remember.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Foltz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lyney and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lyney. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time. You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up? Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little.
Oh. Okay then.
Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a Harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she? Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, "For the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die."
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down. But somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past. Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king, and a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears out for 3 days straight.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard.
You have to click all of
Playing
those.
the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Oh god.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either. I guess I'd just have to keep them all for me then. I could wear a different one every day.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Oh no, that must have been hard for all of you. What happened next?
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly, all thanks to Detective Paimon, of course.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic show, we rushed to the scene and...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time. Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Harroware. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid. I wanted to tell her that the Aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
It's Lyney! Hey, Lyney! What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filio and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. It's the only home we've ever known. Lynette and Freminet feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe Tété. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility, one not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family. You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Lyney. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Lyney.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning, from the very moment she suggested a duel. I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down. Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment. No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Wait until 2 days later. My entire team is dead. Hold on. Let me suck on the statue real quick. Oh.
Didn't Linny say that Lynette and Fremen... Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better.
Whew, what a relief.
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days.
Hi,
I
cat.
couldn't even turn over. Oh, and I wanted to ask, is Claire V gone? Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crucibina.
What, which
and
quest
Claire
that
V.
is?
Actually,
Arlecchino's character
I've
quest.
met Crucibina before.
Yeah, it's a story quest. I need to create Amazing Slender about Arlecchino. Cause I think she's kinda funny in a very unintentional way. Yo, Arle Slender. I think she's a very cool character, but holy shit, the narrative of the game does not execute her well. You have her show up in Fontaine here, learning that she almost killed Farina and then just didn't go through with it. That's another kind of worms. She kinda aura farms a lot. She talks so fucking edgy. Oh, she talks so edgy. And then she's always like, well, actually, you're prejudiced. All the things you heard about me, I'll use that for my advantage, that you think I'm dangerous as fuck, even though I'm not that evil of a person. I'm low-key something of an anti-hero. And then we never see her do anything. Like, even up to not cry. Every time she shows up, it's always just her having massive aura, talking like an edgelord, and then doing nothing on screen ever. Always could, never does. She definitely will be quite important for the narrative in Snezhnaya once we are done with whatever the hell probably is going on with Ronova. Definitely not in 7.0, maybe not even the 2 story patches after that. But like when it really comes to Project Stusha, I'm quite interested what exactly the House of the Half will be doing there. And I hope they do utilize Arlecchino in a way better way. Cause, oh god. Alice shining a banner of Odette? Yeah. But I don't think they're gonna be that important to the narrative at the beginning here. I feel like what's going on with House of the Half and Stusha is probably not gonna be the 0.0 patch. Maybe the one after or so. Now, she definitely show up, but I think like most of what she's gonna do is not 0.0. So yeah. And one thing that absolutely kills me about Arlecchino is I will fight at your side as Sparrow Rare and then she never shows up. That one was peak. I was so confused after that because I had completely forgotten even that she said she was gonna fight on our side and I just never saw her again. I was low-key starting to think I must have misunderstood what was being said in the text. And then I only learned later, like, no, she does actually says she fights on our side and then just straight up doesn't show up.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crucibina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
I'm wondering how fast we've interacted with a Harbinger in each region. So, Child, right at the get-go. Before that, Mondstadt. Signora only shows up right at the end of Mondstadt. Inazuma, Scaramouche shows up kinda in the middle. Inazuma's weird because Inazuma's really short. No, sorry for the hiccups. Inazuma is super damn short, all things considered. So he kinda shows up late middle. And he just shows up once. The Traveler passes out and then he's gone. Dottore in Sumeru is also kinda late. Middle-ish. And Dottore in Sumeru is also just, he shows up, goes, haha, I mind control everyone now. And then he left Sumeru, but actually he didn't leave Sumeru. And then he only shows up again at the end for the Gnosis from Nahida. And Natlan, Capitano, right at the beginning. Fontaine. Not right at the start, but quite early for Arlecchino. Child again. Yeah, true. I wasn't thinking about Child anymore because for me, Fontaine Harbinger is Alecchino mentally. And then, I mean, not Cry, we have Sandrone also right at the start. Yeah, we encounter him again, very briefly, and he gives us his vision. Which, by the way, that's a thing that hasn't been addressed at all yet. We had his vision for like 5 patches. We still don't know why his vision stopped working. That is still a mystery. Also, why is his vision flipped? Why is it rotated?
Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating.
Also, one thing I just realized while doing the story quest, Child, Alecchino, and Sandrone look very much like they are part of the same faction. I never really looked at them side by side before, and it kind of hit me why the hell they even redesigned Sandrone's collars. Because if you look at all 3 next to each other, and you look at like the shapes of their little details on their designs and such, the collars and the small details on the outfits overlap with each other. They very much look like they're from the same faction. And with Sandrone's complete overhaul before she got playable, she does align a lot with them now, which she didn't do before. Which I never really noticed before.
When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end. And all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
Well, I would have to say, what's kind of fun about doing this the complete incorrect way around of finishing all of the Archon quests and not Cry, and then going back to this story quest here, is kind of fun to see how they did set up a lot of things already here.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
Wait, 52 free wasn't 52 pulls. Hell yeah.
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are.
Yeah, I can't wait to see my Primus after this quest.
And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit.
I can't go into the highest imaginary theater. I'm cock-blocked by the units I have raised, unfortunately.
If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together. But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home.
Also, Kat, this is a very important question. Why the fuck is Lenny not a cat boy? Once again, he and Lynette are directly blood related. They are actually blood siblings. Why is only Lynette a cat? Why is he not a cat boy? What the fuck? Why did MiHoYo do this? What did they mean by this? It's fucked up, quite frankly. Yeah. But the unit's suspicious range approaches 0. It's actually in the negatives. We have Pauline if he was a cat boy. He should have been a cat boy! What the fuck?
We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
Ladies of the characters I don't own. I don't like his design overall, unfortunately. I'm pretty neutral on him.
Are Filio and Nantoy okay?
I also just generally don't like bow characters. I don't know what it is, but bow characters, they don't click for me. I never end up wanting to pull for a bow character.
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently.
I don't like bow gameplay. I don't know what it is. I don't care for bow unless it's Venti. I kind of like Venti. That's the exception.
They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Hey! We did it. So, let's see. How many Primogas do we have? We have gotten one more pull from doing the entire character quest. This took almost 3 hours. We're not allowed to not like bow characters. That's fun. Yay! So yeah, that was 3 hours for one more pull! Amazing! Also, I've been farming money from the extra leyline bonus because I need a lot of money. I have some EXP. I have enough to 90. One of the new units I'm getting. I'm fully fine on these materials. I'm not fine on weekly boss mats, but that's nothing I can change about it. I still need some more Inefa boss stuff, but I'm kinda cock-blocked by the amount of purple gems I have, so it's not that crazy. She'll unfortunately get a little bit shafted. I need some more of... I think it's these ones. I think these ones I need. I would need to double check. Some more for this. But I'm fine with the amount I have right now. Almost fine with it, because, well, once again, I'm blocked by weekly mats. I did pre-farm a weapon mat. And, yeah. Yippee. I've been riding the 10 million Mora edge for weeks now. Ugh, I wish. I wish I had more Mora. 75 purple gemstones. Yeah, I don't have that many, unfortunately. Don't have to. I have no more bluestone. I also have no dendrostone. I fought nothing that gives dendrostones. I own none. Am I straight up missing any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I have all 7 elements. So hold on. No, my pot is fine. What do I do with my energy before I log off for today? No, I'm just gonna save it. I'm gonna think tomorrow about what I'm gonna do with it. I'm not gonna use it today. So little animal gemstones. I haven't raised no animal units. I should probably farm her boss soon. But I already know that getting these is not gonna be the issue. The issue is getting these, and I kinda don't want to farm for gemstones. I don't want to specifically do bosses just for gemstones. I hate that. I'd rather just not. But yeah, units-wise, as you can see, there is a reason why I cannot go into the theater. My theater entry does not look good. Yeah. Oh, I have Zephyrus at level 1. I didn't even get him to level 20. Lamau. I don't want to use my EXP even to 20 someone right now. Yeah. With my status for Dust of Azov. Yeah. I'd rather do that too. I got bitch heavy already to 70. I was thinking about getting her at least up to 80, but then I would need to do this boss here, which is, I don't want to do that. I did farm a bunch of the bells for her. Hi, Shark. Unfortunately, though, I have also sadly no constellations of any of my 4 stars. Hold on, behold, I have a C6 Bennett. I did get the C1 for Mona from the constellation event simply because there was no one else I could pick. I swear I couldn't pick any other character. You can finally catch a streamer. You're kind of catching me at the end of it. No cons. C6. I did get Prune purposely on C6. That's why I have Doran on C1. Because I kept pulling on his banner to just get more Prune. And honestly, I wanted to go for Vaka. That's why I even went for her C6. But the more I think about it, the less likely I think I'm actually gonna pull for Vaka. Because here, unfortunately, the issue is I already have invested heavily into Lowen. And they have the same fucking team. I don't want 2 characters that fully want to have each other's team. That sucks. That sucks so much. But I did never was something like that. It do be do. No Sucrose. I have the official maxed out. Jungling maxed out. No here, no here. None, none, none. None, none, none. Yeah, I didn't get the Constellation 6, unfortunately, for Razor. Would have been fun if you got a C6. We're gonna be being dragged between Lunar Bloom and Lunar Crystallize like tug of war. Yeah, I don't like that. That's why I probably will not get Vaka, unfortunately. Why do I have her C3? I didn't even realize that. Nothing here. I got 1 extra Ino. Nothing. We have 1 extra Goro. I got, by the way, I got one more Yahoda from the Columbina banner. I was genuinely like, you know what? If I lose a bunch of my 4 stars to Yahoda, it could be worth investing into her, just to maybe also have Sucrose potentially for a different team available. But forget that now. I'm not gonna get any more Yahodas. Got the Charlotte C1 I got from the event. Got 3 Fremines. C6 Mika. I genuinely hate Yahoda's gameplay. I looked into it. Yahoda's biggest issue is the fact that she is made for Luna teams. However, look inside. She can only even function in 1 Luna team, being Luna Charge. And then she's not Sucrose. And on top of that, she needs her C6. And one thing also about it, her little running around thing, you ignore that, by the way. You don't use this really at all. She does make it still slightly longer to be on field, but it doesn't really matter that much in Lunar Charge specifically, because it's the only team you even play her in. You have to get a character 6 for usable? No, you don't. You don't. You just need to get a character once. However, lower rarity characters unfortunately have a lot of their power budget in their dupes inside that unlock stuff. So 4 stars are kinda... Some of them have really good things hidden behind those constellations, but you don't need to pull them 6 times. I get 1 extra Diona and 7.0 from the event. I gave out 1 for free. And yeah, I got Oron to 5. At least I got 1 Iansan, honestly. The Sarah at 1. Nothing. With 1 extra Cephos. You don't get a character 7 times. Yeah, like, you just go for 1 5-star and then you pull the 5-star 7 times. No, you generally don't need to get the character multiple times. You can just use them like that. Getting characters multiple times is whale shit. That's whale shit. No. Oh, hello there.
A meager
Hee
haul.
haha.
Still, it'd be rude not to take it.
Do I have any sigils? No, I don't have any sigils to show in. But yeah. I think it's Glob over. Felt today after finding it on my chest. Oh, I did actually go back to Not Cry to check just in case I didn't get all of the chests there. And I'm so proud to show you all the following of me absolutely fucking having grinded the entire region to death. This island, genuinely, everything done. Actually, I think Ahisi Island might still have something. So basically, the main island, Lempo Isle, done. Over here, okay, hold on. There's a bunch of stuff still here. Oh yeah, I was also doing this one. My compass is on cooldown. Hold on, I wanna see if there's an event currently here that I wanna show if it's there, because it's funny. Please don't sit down here. Perfect. The event might be here. I recently found a funny event that quite entertained me. You lied to me! What did I do? I didn't lie! I didn't lie! Where does he show up again? Hell yeah! Hell yeah, bro is fishing! This is, by the way, not counted as an anecdote. You can just find him fishing.
Shh. A little lighter on your feet, if you wouldn't mind. The fish here are used to the quiet, which makes them very sensitive indeed to external noise. So as well as treading gently, we ought to keep our voices down when we speak. I once tried fishing while two ghosts nearby were chatting incessantly. Didn't get a single bite all day. Since then, I have resolved to greet any nearby ghosts and ask them to kindly take their conversation elsewhere before I begin. I very much wish to see fish on the dinner table tonight. I shall not go home empty-handed.
Man will never catch a fish. This is not counted as an anecdote. You can just find him here occasionally fishing. And I'll be honest, he will not catch a fish. This is doomed. Look at his posture. He doesn't even have a line attached to the fishing rod. I think he's LARPing. So I think he is LARPing, trying to fish just to pretend to be more human. This is LARP. He's not actually fishing, he's lying. Pretending to human. Okay, right, hold on. Yeah, I got 2 more chests here. I couldn't find this one. This one I think drove me insane. I gave up. Or was it? No, I think... No, this one. This puzzle. Yeah, don't get this puzzle. That one, I don't know what the game wants from me there. And then I probably still have a... 98%? What do you mean, 98%? I'm fake! Rose farming always going into aura depth. Don't worry, this is Fisher Lab. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I don't need help of it. I don't care to do that right now. I'm more shocked I didn't actually have 100% here. That is crazy. I am a liar and a fraud. I am fraudulent. So yeah, this is honestly it for today. I am dying. My room is so humid. my entire room is filled with fish sweat particles. You just have to taunt a Fatui woman? How the hell do I taunt her? Fine, we're doing this. Fine, you convinced me. I've attacked her. I tried to attack her before and nothing really happened. Ooh, ha. Stand in line. Okay, okay, okay. Oh! Wait, that's it?
Get to work. Fulfill our path.
Devouring claw.
Let's light it.
Take too long.
Oh, that was easy.
Let's see what's inside.
Saying so much there has been no class since Friday for me. God, I wish it would be raining here. Please make it rain where I am. That was genuinely it. I can't believe it. It really just was it. I must have last time maybe not stood properly in the line because I thought I was. And then I just walked all away and nothing happened. For me it's currently a 34-degree day, which is horrible. We hate that, quite frankly. We do not enjoy the heat. I hate the heat. It's also mega fucking humid on top of that. I hate humidity. I bet there's like a thing that sends you over there. But that's for another time. Not for now, not for now, not for now. So, I've had enough to breathe in my own particles. I hate 1+. It's the worst. It's so bad. I'll be probably starting to play Castlevania later this week. And outside of that, I don't really have anything to say. Yeah. We should come together to destroy the sun. I agree. That's an amazing plan. Time to beat up the sun. Gonna throw fists at the sun. Oh, it's also so bad personally for me with the heat is that I am really warm in general. I'm a type of person where I radiate pure fucking fire in the middle of winter. I am very warm in general, body temperature wise. I'm that one motherfucker out there in a t-shirt in winter and I'm still warm to the touch. It is unbearable. It is so unbearable to exist in my own skin right now. It's like I do anything and I just break out into sweat. Anyone here wanna buy fish sweat particles for some money? So I can afford more gacha pulls in Genshin? No? No one? Damn, understandable. How much? I have an infinite amount. How many gacha pulls can you offer me? I have so many particles. Yeah. Like 0.01-ish. That is not even a gacha pull. You have to at least offer me worth one gacha pull. You're scamming me. Why are you scamming me? It's so warm, not even the lizard wants to come out of her hiding. She hates it too. But yeah, I have to go to the office tomorrow. I have to get up early. I have to take a shower before I leave. So when I forget, Gamer Girl Bathwater is a real thing, or was. Yes, it was a real thing. It was a real thing. I don't know who the hell would pay for that, because when I go and take a shower, I also produce a fuck ton of Gamer Girl bathwater, but no one wants to buy that. It's like, I have so much supply of that. It's not even special. Should be cheap to sell. There was a thing that someone sold. What was her name again? Belle Delphine. That was it. That was it. I think she also just disappeared shortly after in general from the internet or so. Like she made her bank and then she dipped. Which, fair enough. Fair enough. Get that bag or something. Oh. I already know I won't be able to sleep. I'm gonna lie in bed. I'm gonna be like, I'm so warm. I hate it. Kill me. Hi, Yuri. Why does everyone show up when I'm about to stop? Oh yeah, by the way, one thing that will especially make Yuri happy. But on the big Lunar Charge gambling patch, I think it's happening in September or so, part 2 of 7.0. That will be a Light collaboration. Light will be with me on stream, and we have cooked up devious things. He and I, we have been cooking in the shitpost department. Also, he hasn't been streaming since a long time because his PC straight up broke and is still not repaired. He's too lazy. He's procrastinating repairing his PC. Yo, let's go. So my plan, one of the bits we're gonna do is I'm gonna melt his flesh in acid. Your PC broke too. I'll tell him that. One of my bits is that I melt his flesh in acid and then we reshape him into a new form so I have better gacha luck. And then we have a lot of reasons to bully people online. Can't talk about that yet. But he and I have been very... no, he hasn't been entertained. I've been torturing him. I have been subjecting him to a horrible torture about opinions I found online. I find, like, stupid shit, and I go like, yo, Light, check out what I just found. But yeah, I'm gonna stop here. Do not rope me into another conversation. I must go. I need to attempt to sleep. But yeah, I'll be back on, I think, Friday. No, stay. No, I must go. Okay, give me a reason to stay. A reason that's good enough for me to go tomorrow into the office all fucked up. We need to be there so we don't die of thirst. There's only so much water I have in my tail. I don't want to lose my tail. It's only so much water. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go now. I hope you all had a nice rest of the day. I'll be back on Friday. Where we get the fishy slop, you will get it on Friday. Friday is the return of fishy slop. There's always also fish slop bots if you really, really crave my existence. But yeah, I hope you all have a nice rest of the day. Bye-bye.